Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, look, so we've got this Epiphone Les Paul Muse. We did the SG Muse a little while back, so we'll have a look at the Les Paul one now. Have a listen, I'll tell you a bit about it. Let's go. So, pickup time it is, and we'll start off with the distorted or noisy sound and with the bridge pickup. I like that. Right, into the centre. On to the neck. Something different. That ooh. Lovely stuff. Let's have a listen to them on clean. That's clean. And starting with the bridge. centre. And on to the neck. And for completeness, we will do the splits. Not, you know, the leggy thing, the splitting the coils, because it does that, and I've been told that it's very de rigueur for a guitar to be able to perform that particular function these days. Right, so on split, starting with the bridge. Onto the centre. Onto the neck. There you go. Fabulous, I've been told to say. Right, okay, let's have a look around it. So this is a 2022 model, and let's just get this out of the way because we've had a few comments about this. So now that we've got the revised headstock, of course the font has changed ever so slightly, and I've got an old one to compare it to. Here it is. You will note that the difference is largely that the N has got a longer tail and the dot above the I has floated up away from the I itself ever so slightly. Can we see that? Yeah, so there you go. So there is a change in the font, certainly. Right, onto the guitar itself, stem to stern, yes, so 2022, you should be able to see from the serial number. In fact, I think there's about 4 twos there at the start of it. And fabulously, we have got Grover Rotomatic 18 to 1s on there, which is superb. Nice skinny neck, very, very easy to play, and both the neck and the body have binding, as you can see, and they are both made from a material, or a hardwood, called okume, which apparently has similar tonal properties to maple, and it's a similar hardness as well. You do have a maple cap on the front of the instrument, which is lovely. You've got 4 speed knobs, stop tail and lock tone, which is really just like a Nashville ABR. And now, interestingly, you see, they call the humbuckers Alnico Classics, and the interesting bit is that they're both popping out about the same as a 57 Classic. So it comes as something of a coincidence, I find, that they've called these classics, and yeah, you know, they're both in that sweet late 7s area, and as we always say, it's all about, well, not all about, but certainly it's about the delivery, not just the power. The delivery, of course, is crucial. A 3-position toggle switch, 2 tones, 2 volumes. The volumes are always toward the top of the guitar on a Gibson and an Epiphone, of course. It transpires these days, certainly, and both of the volumes are push-pull, and they split your coil. The finish, I don't know if you can tell in this light, but the finish is, although it's jet black, in fact that's what it's called, jet black, it is sparkly, really, really nice. The profile is very, very slim, and of course it's got that belly curve carve in it here, Again, probably tricky to see with it, you know, with it being so very inky black. Yeah, so set neck, ukume, set neck into an ukume body. And yes, of course, it usefully tells you on the truss rod cover that it is Les Paul Muse. Now, what I do want to tell you is this, is that they are brilliant, 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 but if you get one in a box from a shop, do not expect it to be set up well. This will be about Epiphone number 5 now. In fact, I did a little setup video on it, I think. This, as it turns out, this one wasn't too bad. I still did a little bit of fiddling with it, but all the Epiphones I've had have been, the setups have been woeful, and they have needed attention. Although it doesn't take long, it's a, you know, if you bought a brand new guitar, it'd be nice if it played out the box, and they really have not. This one, of course, is exactly where we want it to be, at 1.25 at the 12th, so that's nice. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, of course, the trapezoid acrylic inlays there. So that is it from me and the Epiphone Les Paul Muse. And they do come in a fabulous range of colours. You've got there's a wonderless green and some fancy kind of purple, and there's like a gold top one. They don't call it gold, almond I think they call it, and there's I think a red, then probably a yellow, red and yellow and pink and green. Yeah. Anyway, all sorts out there. So great guitars. Not big money at all. Fabulous if you're starting off on in the guitar world. They will not. They're not heavy at all. They're weight relieved, and so they won't break your back or the bank. Alrighty. Have a lovely rest of the whatever it is, and I'll see you next time. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, and it's adios amigos. Ta-ra.